What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's your man Evan B, broadcasting live from the Butt Cave, and tonight I'm bringing you the second installment in my uh, series about Hammer Prime blasters. In the week of the Hammer, this is day two. This is the Doomlands Persuader. I bought this blaster probably about oh 5 months ago, and it's literally been sitting in the pile waiting for me to do this review. I have not been super motivated to crack into it because I have heard nothing but complaints about it from other nerfers who I respect their opinions. And that being said, it looks really cool. I like the aesthetic, but maybe you could call me an easily led automaton when other people whose opinions that I value went, don't even bother. I bought it when I found it on a sale, or I had a coupon or something. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. I know I didn't pay full real retail for it, but I bought it, and then it's literally just sat in the pile waiting for me to do this. So I guess what we could talk about first is the packaging. It is a Target exclusive in that, as of right now, the Doomlands stuff is all Target exclusives. I don't know if that's going to change in the future. I know that there's some more Doomlands blasters coming out, and maybe what I heard was that the Alien stuff is going to be a Toys R Us exclusive as more Doomlands stuff comes out and is still Target exclusives. But I digress. Either way, for the time being at least, Doomland stuff is limited completely to Target. You can see that on this package of darts. Only at Target. Only at Target. So there's no range claims on range claims on the front of the packaging, and on the back it really doesn't give us a whole lot of information about the blaster. It in fact doesn't even really give you the kind of normal instructions. It just kind of has a number one with an arrow that says hammer action, fires 4 darts at a time, and it has a little I don't know, paragraph about the Doomlands story. I kind of dig the aesthetic or the purpose, this kind of Mad Max-ish feel, and I have a Vagabond that I really like that blaster. So you know, it is what it is. I think that that's totally what this was kind of cashing in on, this Doomlands thing. As the Mad Max Fury Road came out, we started seeing this kind of stuff popping up, or it seemed like, at least to me, that was similar timing. So, trusty Gerber that is not a razor blade attached to a baby food container, but in fact an actual Gerber tack folder. And I am going to open this package in real time because well, it's my channel and I do what I want. Okay, that was super easy to get into. We've also got 4 Doomlands darts, which I'm not going to spend the time to carve these out here, so I'm just going to Hulk smash out the 4 darts. And it looks like inside the dart packaging we've got, nope, just darts. I thought there was a little folded up something around, but it looks like this is what we get, unless there's something else in the back of the box. And no, we get literally the Persuader, and we get the 4 Doomlands 2169 Giggity darts. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pop this bad boy in here. And it looks like it's going to fires 4 darts one at a time. Okay, so Smart AR is going to, wow, a hand that close, this thing's really punch. I mean, right off the rip, I can say that this is a comfortable blaster to hold. It's definitely bigger than, say, like your Hammer Shot, or well, maybe I shouldn't say it's bigger than your Hammer Shot, but its largeness is distributed differently than the Hammer Shot. It seems like it's I don't know, wider this way, not quite as long and rounded as the hammer shot. So probably comparable in size, but just different. Really easy to use hammer prime. I like the foregrip. It's got this kind of a ribbed for her pleasure handle grip here. That is comfortable to use. We just fired off 4 darts or 2 darts at once. That's weird. Man, it's got a nice little punch to it. I like this. You've got this kind of clear window in here, so you can see the internals working. Kind of like the Sonic series stuff or the Clear series stuff. So that's pretty neat. That's typical of the Doomlands series stuff. It all has these like clear portions of the blaster so you can see the inner workings. It looks like we've got a rail attachment point, or excuse me, a rail attachment point up here and strike rail, and then a like bandolier or I don't know, a carabiner attachment point right here. So you could wear this like a clip to a vest or clip to a belt or something. I think holstering this would probably be pretty difficult or at least interesting. But as a whole, I can say like I'm not really sure how it's going to perform at the butt range, but we'll take it there. Aesthetically, I kind of dig the blaster. It's I don't know. I like the color scheme. This kind of weird off yellow and orange. I don't know. I dig it. So we'll take it to the butt range and fire off some darts. I don't think I'm going to shoot off 30 of them, but we'll crack into this package and shoot off more than 4. So I'll see you over there, guys. Alright guys, so here we are at the butt range, and I've got the blaster here along with 4 darts and with a 30 pack of the Doomlands darts. Before we get started shooting, I grabbed a couple other blasters that are, I guess, kind of similar in size, but to kind of show you a little bit like, as far as the color scheme goes, it's not really very similar to an N-Strike yellow. There's kind of more of an orangey tone to it, and it reminded me, and though it's not the same, it's far more similar to like these older like dart tag like clip system blasters and stuff. I guess this one isn't a clip one, but you know, all these old dart tag blasters kind of had this more like orangey yellow, whereas the N-Strike is more of like a super bright yellow. So I don't know, I guess that's just, to me, worth noting. Another thing I wanted to check and see before we started shooting it, I got this Gorilla Tactical holster that John Riffle, Big Jim John Riffle, sent me. And I wanted to kind of check and see how this fit. I thought maybe with the wider profile, it may fit in here a little better. And man, it fits in that holster fine. Like, that's pretty cool. It gets a little bit lost up here, but I don't know. Something to think about if you've got Gorilla Tactical holster. Maybe busting out a Persuader. 4 darts, and we'll crack into some more. We'll just go ahead and we'll take out 1 rack of these. So we'll do 14 total and leave these 20 new for some other shenanigans. But alright, well, what we'll do here is let's load up the blaster. Get the super cool tactical holster out of the way. And get the piece of cardboard out of the way, because I'm a total pro at this. And set up our tray of reloads, and let's go ahead and just pop off some shots at the butt range. Well, not bad from this kind of, you know, maybe 20 feet. Like I've mentioned before about the butt range, this is performing pretty decently accurately. So for an indoor game, I don't see why this would be a terrible choice as a sidearm. I guess it all comes down to personal preference. I bet because this is a smart AR system, a lot of modders are gonna poo-poo about this blaster in comparison to something like the hammer shot, because the hammer shot is so easy to modify, and really, let's be honest, it's fun to modify. One thing I didn't notice before is there's like a little hand grip here, so really for firing two-handed, that's kind of nice. And let's go ahead, we'll put two in the bottom here and see how those fare. All right, so that's 14 darts through the Persuader. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is my review of the Doomlands Persuader. We've fired at least 14 darts through it at the range. I guess we fired 4 through it before, 18, 19, 20, with only that one weird misfire where we fired 2 darts at once. And honestly, I wonder if maybe that was like an operator mistake, like if I just didn't have this seated all the way. Let's see if we can force that. No. Can I get it to fire 2 darts at once? Again, maybe like half, kind of. No. The little wizards in my Smart AR and my Persuader are not wanting to cooperate, but that's kind of what those guys do. So let me think. What is my opinion here? Blue. I don't know, man. I don't know why everybody poops on it. Like, it's like obviously it doesn't hold 5 rounds like a hammer shot does, or with the with this, you know, addition of a aftermarket cylinder, the hammer shot can do 7 shots. So 4 shots versus the 7, I can see that. I can see how modification would be kind of a pain in the butt, because like I said, you've got those smart ARs in there, so you're gonna have to leave, well, I don't know if that means you have to leave the dart posts in, but you probably should, as far as just consistency of seating darts against the air restrictors. I could see this probably definitely benefiting from a spring upgrade, and maybe a little bit of lube. And other than that, I guess you could single this down, and possibly get more range out of it that way. I think that the rail is placed well. I think that now that I see this like little weird handhold thing, like, I don't know, for me that's pretty comfortable, and kind of a comfortable, fun way to use the blaster. You know, is this the next great big hammer shot? Well, no, it's just not that blaster. It has not been super successful. But for what it is, I really like it. I love the clear window thing. Dare I again copy everyone's good buddy Drac by saying something like it's educational. But you know, again, I being able to see the function of the blaster, I think, is a sweet gimmick. It does feel somewhat educational. I left the lights on in the background, sorry. I just noticed that. And it's a relatively comfortable blaster to hold. You know, I'm in the process of putting the Hawkeye hammer shot shields or scales on the handle of my hammer shot primary, or excuse me, secondary for NBZ. And because the big complaint that everyone has, and I also have with the hammer shot, is that plastic wrappy handle thing that is really uncomfortable to use, especially at like long term. And I don't know, this like kind of ribbed, I don't know, kind of handle is much more comfortable, I think. Now, would I feel that way after extended play? I don't know. And it does seem like this is a little close, like my knuckle is kind of bumping that. So ideally, I think I would have given a little more of a gap there for an adult. But again, this is made for a child, so I guess I'm not going to count too many points off of that. If I have any complaints, I can't think of them. Another thing I was kind of thinking is this kind of big flat profile shape. This would fit well in a cargo pocket. Let's try that out because I've got one here, and I think that like that fits in there real well. I don't know, run and jump and plan how much that's going to hold up, but it feels like see, even a quick draw is not coming. It's like really kind of in a cargo pocket. So as far as being able to kind of like stuff an extra blaster and certainly a blaster that you're going to get multiple shots and be able to use one-handed, maybe you would think of this as a sidearm or a holdout. I'm interested in going to NVZ and seeing if anybody chooses to use this as a sidearm. If there's going to be that one like loves the weirdo gimmicky blasters guy that's going to be like, well, I love the Persuader. It's totally dual rocking Persuaders as sidearms. I could totally see it happening. I don't see the downside that much. And obviously one of the things I don't do at the butt range or on my channel is do range testing or chronographing or anything like that. So as far as like those range results and those chrony results, I'm sure there's other people out there who's done reviews that could give you that kind of information, and maybe that's really where the blaster is going to lack. As far as the super scientific in-depth review of Mr. Evan B, I like it. I don't see what all the complaints are about. If you've got experience with this blaster, if you're another one of those YouTubers who I love and respect who have differing opinion, or if you really like this blaster and you want to talk its praises, leave a comment below and let's get the discussion going about the old Persuader. So yeah, that's my review. Again, this is Evan B. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys participating in day 2 of the week of Hammer Prime Blaster reviews. There will be another one tomorrow, obviously, and with that, I'll say peace and hair grease. Much love to everyone. Hope everything's going great out there in Nerfland for you. I hope you're having a good week. I hate Mondays, all Garfield style, but my Monday wasn't that bad, so hopefully yours wasn't either. Be nice to one another, be young, have fun, smash racism, and remember, Evan B for president. Evan B Nerf for president. Night, guys.